Hey guys, today I wanna show you the newest project I was working on. I created it today. On the weekend, on the last few days, I was playing a new game. So it's called Pharao New Era, where it's a small city builder where you all your citizens and your small village, and then you have some economy going on, some trading, some a lot of items, production chains you need to transport, and of course also some mines. And also this game has a mechanic with gods, so the religion. So in this time there was, and so you need to make sure all the gods are in good mood. And then you need always need to make some festivals, and but due to the fact I'm playing the game 5 times faster so I only play it with the speed. There's a lot going on, and I often forgot to make a new festival, and then the gods get angry, and it's just some 6 clicks or what to make a new festival, and I don't want to do this, so it's way too manual. And I wanted to have some hotkeys for that. So I um, had some idea and developed a mechanic, or how to create some hotkeys and some mouse clicking events. So I went to my Visual Studio Code and opened up a new virtual environment for Python. So we use Python in this project so simply it's very easy to simulate some mouse clicks and add some hotkeys. So it's uh, easy done. And then we need just to have some overview or some structure. So my plan was that I could of course use this software for every game I want to play, so it needs to be data driven or something like that. I don't know if you can call it that, but so what it does, it just loads one JSON you specify in the app directory, parses it to JSON, and then just creates the virtual menu. So this is written by me. You pass the data, and then you call the create function where you just query over some attributes in a Pharao JSON. So this is the file which gets loaded, and we just say, okay, get us all the keys in the hotkeys object and create for every key an hotkey. So this is the hotkey um, controls. And then we use some partial functionalities. I don't know what it does. I don't know how it works, but it's exactly that what I was looking for when I googled it, which just says use the self-test function, so from this class, and pass the parameter which is the string specified also in the JSON. So it just calls this function at the bottom where we pass the parameter, and then we just say query over all the positions which are specified into menus and then the key. So this one refers to this array, and we query over it and just simulate some mouse clicks. So we just import from PAutoGuy the click function and click on that, and then we can also specify some delay. We can use this, for example. And so what it does is it just gets loaded, and then the create function created all the hotkeys, and we just use the wait function from the keyboard to await the stop hotkey, which is also specified at the top here. Of course, these positions are the mouse positions where I need to click, and I don't want to make the manual. Have some software where you could, for example, see the numbers here. This is the mouse position, but and it's way too manual. So I also created another script. So this is the log position script, which just also adds some hotkeys and which logs the position. So it just refers if this key pressed, it runs this function where we use the PAutoGuy position function to get the mouse position, store them in a variable, And if we slice the or push to the output from this, we yeah, push all the acknowledged positions into another array. And if we then press Shift, for example, we could yeah, just we will write a JSON file and just write the output. So we use this class crappy code at the top. So I had some problems with visibility of variables and some referencing issues. And yeah, I created this workaround myself. I don't know. It works. And yeah, then we just wait for the escape hotkey to be pressed. So yeah, we can, for example, um, just run the log position and could, for example, press Alt. So as you can see, the positions are getting printed, and then I could press the splice or slice hotkey to push them into an array. Could also push in an empty array, but this would be the position needs to be clicked, and then we can slice it, and also we can write it to the file. So in this file now so just the empty position as slice I pushed all our positions we just specified are now listed in this file. So the next step would be I will restart this to go into your game and find the path that needs to be clicked, and then you need to just add them. So we hover over it, press Alt, hover over it, hover over it, and then we have the first code, Alt and Alt, and of course, so this is the first yeah, routine. And yeah, the second one would be the same. So we just copying us the position of the second chord, and then we write them. So I pressed also already the keys, and there we go. We have oh yes. So we have our first chord, and then we have only the position of the second chord. Then we escape this, and yes, there we go. So we just copy this whole list of positions and paste them into our JSON file. So now this is the first chord. We rename this to God1. Of course, this needs to be adjusted. There we go. And then we just refer with Shift 1 to God1. And we can also already do the second one, refer to another. So we copy this whole thing, say second, and due to the fact it is like two steps. So it's this is the last step, -1 and then -2. So we can just copy this position. This is the position of the second chord. And paste it in this slot. So this should, yes, edit. Yeah, and then we are fine. So have everything set up. We can just run the app. This will do nothing. And then we can go into our game and press Shift 1. And there we go. We just creating a festival for the first chord. And if you press Shift 2, we will create it for the... Oh, damn, there we go. There was some issues. I guess I deleted it wrong. Kinda sus. Yeah, but it does work. So in this case, the position here is messed up. I don't know why. We can just log it again. So to make sure. So that's the first one, the second one, third, fourth. So yeah, we just created it. And then we press Shift to write it. Oh no, what? So, yes, there. There we go. You can just get that. And we paste them in, like that. And run the app again. And now we should be seeing the second god getting a festival and the first god also getting a festival. Perfect. Yeah, so of course if you set the time to 0, this is also a okay-ish speed, so it's quite fast. And yeah, definitely will save me some time in the next playthroughs. I hope you found this bit interesting. Of course, you can also download the code yourself and create your own mouse scripts. And yeah, I see you next time, and thanks for watching.